game. And they also did, dude, they released a new UFC gameplay. We gotta check that out. I've never seen that game, to be honest.
Hi guys, I am
God
Mound,
damn. Oh,
art
fuck.
director at Ace Team. Today, we're excited to tell you more about The Mound, our upcoming title, which is part of the great family of co-op horror games. More specifically, our game is about being somewhere you don't understand, with people you trust, trying to figure out the rules before the rules figure you out. Your job is to get deep in the jungle, find treasures.
Who was
survive,
that?
and
Who
make
was
it
that
back to the
person who
safety of
said,
everyone.
who's that woman that said, uh, don't love your job, job your love. That gave me the same vibe. Don't love your job, job your love.
You will be discovering a jungle that doesn't want you here. We always say it existed long before the players got there, and I think you feel that when you explore. There's stuff here that has nothing to do with you, wonders that weren't put there for you to find. You will start on the shore, venturing out of the safety of the galleon in search of loot and treasures. Splitting can be a good strategy to cover more ground, especially when you're not yet deep into the
Is
cursed
that
jungle,
online?
but you remain
It looks
vulnerable
like
to
it's
hostile
online.
encounters.
Oh god damn.
Firearms can be very effective, but come with limited gunpowder and produce a lot of noise, which could end up waking up the jungle if you're not careful enough. Base equipment for the expedition is given by the captain of the ship, and has to be split among the members of the team. He gives you gear, but you should not come back empty-handed.
Dude, the graphics of the game, goddamn, wallah. Well, they cooked.
As you venture deeper into the jungle, tension rises and sanity begins to slip, affecting both the atmosphere and your senses. One of our main goals with the Mound has been to design a system that creates true moments of doubt by playing with players' perception.
And
The
it's a
jungle
lot
has many
usually
ways to
when
trick
there's
you,
a game like
making
that.
cooperation more difficult, yet
Somehow,
key to
when there's
survival.
a game that looks very realistic, it's usually AI. But I feel like even if you use AI on this one, even if they used AI, it still looks insane. Yeah, this looks like it's online. Was it just survival?
During your expeditions, you will understand the jungle spawns the strangest creatures, which are unpredictable and will test your ability to survive as a squad.
Yeah, honestly, most of the things no way. No way it's AI.
Combat is not always the right answer. If your success lies in finding treasures, your own survival should remain your ultimate priority. And when things are getting out of control, your only solution may be to run for your life, trying to make it back to the rowboat. The jungle is not forgiving when it is awake.
I'm not gonna lie. This looks like the
Losing
future
a
of
friend may
gaming.
become inevitable, but you came for treasures after all.
Even shit ass online games, they look insanely well made.
Thank you for
Oh
watching.
goddamn.
We hope you enjoyed these new details and
Oh
can't wait to show you more.
goddamn.
Follow us on our social media to stay tuned and avoid missing further updates and our upcoming demo. The Mound will be available on PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series on July 15th.
Why did you shoot?
Is it like online co-op يعني نظام اللي هو تكملون القصة مع بعض؟
Most people use
Give me a moment.
About MMA is that everyone's fight is different. In UFC 6, that fighter individuality drives gameplay, ensuring no two fights are the same. Now, every decision you make carries the same consequences as the real thing. One of the best things about MMA is that everyone's fight is different. In UFC 6, that fighter individuality drives gameplay, ensuring no two fights are the same.
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. This looks a little bit changed, ولا? It does look like it's a little bit changed
Now,
من
every
الأجزاء اللي
decision you
قبل.
make carries the same consequences as the real thing. From the highs of ending a fight with a KO, or
This
catching
looks
a
fucking
submission
real,
in a
man.
takedown
What?
scramble, to the lows of being dominated by a suffocating ground game, UFC 6 is powered by fighters. A sweeping overhaul of fighter movement, blocking, and idle animations showcases locomotion, signature strikes, and
Ooh.
style, adding strategic depth to your fight. Captured directly from UFC
Those are cool,
athletes, more than
those are
1,000
cool
new
dog.
animations and 100+ athlete-specific idols make every strike, slip, and move feel authentic to the individual. In UFC 6, when you pick a fighter that fits your style, you step into a matchup that feels entirely your own. The pressure of Nick Diaz's fight now distinctly contrasts with that of Anderson Silva's evasive precision.
Can I be real? I'm not gonna lie. لما أجي أناظر هذا الجزء يعني من اللي أنا قاعد أشوفه الحين. For some reason الأجزاء اللي قبل they used to do like كان عندهم ميكانيك معين. هو إن كان عندهم ميكانيك معين هو إن يخلون اللعب بطيء. لما تيجي تضرب أحد وهو يضربك يكون اللعب بطيء بحيث إنه والله وهو بطيء وهي كونكتس مثلا ذا كيك ولا أي شيء يبين الضربة قوية مرة عارف. بس هنا كأنهم مسرعين اللعب والضربات still looks like it's actually يعني you punched him عارف. Which is a very very good thing.
With sapient tech mapping their bodies, fighters are more anatomically accurate. Choose a fighter with a longer striking range and you'll feel the reach advantage over an opponent with less. Details like hair, muscles, and skin match their true life counterparts. Damage is more accurate and clothing moves better.
I've heard that it's coming on
From
PC.
UFC 5 that add realism to the fight. The fight gets more personal in UFC 6. With multiple variants for core strikes, you now have the flexibility to get creative on your gameplay style. If you choose Yuri, your looping strikes have more length, giving you the advantage of reach. Whereas when you use Alex, your left hook is more short and powerful, delivering more damage to your opponent. To be a great fighter, though, you also need to defend, and choosing how to protect yourself is just as important as the approach you take when attacking. In UFC 6, 4 new blocking styles give you more options to defend. A balanced style, which is well-rounded, featuring responsible hands. A sturdy style, providing you with a stronger block but slower movement. An evasive style, meaning you're fluid, faster, and more efficient. And the Philly shell, which comes with some exposure while also reducing damage to the head and body. How you evade also looks different, with all new head movement and lunge animations
This
adding
looks,
another level
looks
of
like you
realism
can
to the
spam
fight.
that shit.
Another layer to authenticity is real-time contact, where every strike lands where it's placed and when it
It
should.
did look like you
New
can
contact
spam it
windows ensure
صراحة.
strikes land on time and drive through the target, making every exchange look more precise and feel more visceral.
With improvements to game physics, ragdolls, hit reactions, and deformations feel authentic, leading to more
Why
impactful
did this
and
mic
brutal
change?
knockdown animations, reactions, and consistency across the entire roster. Every fighter knows there's a moment when they're fully locked in. Focus sharpens, the pace slows. It's called flow state, and that moment arrives in UFC 6.
The overhauled perk system is rooted in real fighting styles and strategies, with the new flow state mechanic giving you new ways to gain powerful, limited time bonuses for each fighter. It works in 3 layers. A base effect, which gives a passive boost to your fighter. Flow boost, which help build your flow meter faster for fighting in a specific style. And flow state, which adds a powerful gameplay boost to help you finish the fight. From the 30 perks available, each fighter has a combination of 5 boosts and 1 flow state, adding an additional layer of depth in fight strategy with every fighter. With upgraded presentation, every arena feels more distinct, with cinematic color grading, lighting, and lens flares adding realism to every moment. Licensed venues have also been refined with site-specific lighting and atmosphere, giving MSG, MGM Grand, and T-Mobile Arena personalities of their own. Inside the octagon, 3D spatial crowd audio and ambisonic sound pull you deeper into the fight. You'll hear Bruce Buffer announce your name from the PA above your head.
Honestly, أنا أعرف حاجة اللي هو some of the developers they do هذه الحاجة اللي هي يغرقونها موية يغرقون الكاركتر موية which is like a cheap way عشان يبان انه والله الجرافيكس مرة حلو but honestly I'm kinda liking it هنا عارف
And fans chanting reactions from each side of the venue tied to specific
maybe it
fighters
is like a cheap way but
that amplify
it
momentum
does work
swings
for
and
me
reward
صراحة
success.
هنا
From unprecedented fighter movement and fidelity to evolved striking and defensive systems, UFC 6 is built around fighter individuality, making every matchup feel different and every style worth discovering.
تبغى الله عز وجل يفرج كربتك، هذا منزل
لا لا
الأيتام ينتظر
Alright, sorry I went quiet for a little bit. What else is there? Are those like the only games coming out مرة مشاهير? Oh yeah, I think Hitman is coming. متى Hitman راح تنزل؟ What do you mean دقيقة؟
هذه طريقة
Oh. Yeah, I'm subbing to I'm gonna sub to YouTube Prime, dude. I cannot do this shit.
Even in the best of times. So what happens when a trilogy loses its publisher, moves from episodic to full releases, combines several titles into one package while having to deal with cross-platform progression across generations, and retools all three games into a roguelite mode? Obviously, a critically acclaimed return to form for a legendary series that catapults a developer into making the next 007 game. Here's everything that's been added to the Hitman trilogy since launch. Just as a heads up, we're going to be skipping
Wait,
time-gated
what's
content like
the
elusive
new
targets.
Hitman game in the first place دقيقة? It's called والله إني ناسي لكن Hitman. Is it called Blood Money? No, Blood Money القديمة. I swear I have heard there's a new Hitman game, but dude, what is going on, dude? I can't even find it. أنا شكلي ملخبط مع 007. Yeah, I think إني أنا ملخبط مع 007. Oh shit. Isn't it coming in 10 days? Yeah, it is. I think I saw that today. I don't know, man. I'm not gonna lie, ما أدري إيش اللي بيسوونه أفضل من هيتمان، عارف. I mean, you know, لما تجي تلعب لعبة زي هيتمان جديدة, why didn't you play Hitman in the first place, عارف. ليش تركت هيتمان وجيت هنا يعني. But this is gonna be a question لما اللعبة تنزل. But I don't know, we'll see, we'll see. Did they not release any gameplay عن هذا اللعبة مرة ثانية؟ They did release a gameplay.
There is a performance mode at 60 FPS and also a quality mode. Enjoy the footage.
Prepare for liftoff now!
Not gonna lie, the hits look a little bit satisfying. Oh, destruction dev. This does. Oh my god, he missed. This feels more like a James Bond game than a Hitman game.
Plane's leaving.
God damn destruction dev يا رجل. Yeah, I see it. No more, no more. I can wait 10 days عشان اشوف اللعبة. عشان اجرب اللعبة بنفسي.